What happens when a league stumbles over its own future? The WNBA has been waiting decades for a superstar who could break through the noise, bring in fans by the millions, and finally push the sport into the mainstream spotlight. And guess what? They got her, Caitlin Clark. Only problem? Instead of rolling out the red carpet, they practically left it rolled up in the closet. This is the story of how the WNBA risked fumbling its greatest opportunity yet, and why the clock is ticking louder than ever. From the moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto a professional court, it was clear this wasn't just another rookie. She was a once-in-a-generation talent. Sold-out arenas, record-shattering television ratings, and merchandise flying off shelves faster than they could restock. All before she'd even played a full season. Clark wasn't just good. She was a phenomenon. She packed houses from Connecticut to California. Fans who had never watched a women's basketball game were suddenly glued to their screens. Onto national talk shows. She wasn't building a career, she was building a movement. And yet, somehow, the very league that needed her most seemed strangely hesitant. You would think the league would jump at the chance to market their new superstar. Massive ad campaigns, highlight reels, social media blitzes, talk shows, magazine covers, the full machine cranked into overdrive. But what did Caitlin Clark get? A phone call, that's right. When she won Rookie of the Year, an honor that should have been a spectacle, the WNBA treated it like a telemarketer calling to extend her car warranty. No big event, no cameras, no celebration. Fans were furious. They weren't just confused, they felt insulted. How could a league that cries out for growth, cries out for mainstream attention, completely fumble its biggest ticket? Commissioner Kathy Engelbert had a golden opportunity to rally the league around Clark's meteoric rise. Instead, she chose the safest, blandest possible route. In interviews, when asked about Caitlin, Engelbert would dodge. "No league is about one player," she said. "We have many rookies to celebrate." Imagine the NBA telling the world, "Hey, Michael Jordan's cool, but let's not focus on him too much." Absurd, right? Yet that's exactly how the WNBA played it. Fans and analysts weren't just disappointed, they were stunned. This wasn't just a missed opportunity, it was leadership actively getting in its own way. And it wasn't just league officials showing reluctance. Some of the WNBA's greatest legends, like Cheryl Swoops, threw shade at Clark too. Instead of celebrating the rising tide that could lift all boats, some pioneers acted more like jealous siblings. Whispers of resentment, side-eyes in interviews, passive-aggressive social media posts. It all painted a picture of a league divided. Rather than embracing the future, some seemed determined to gatekeep the past. And every petty jab, every backhanded comment, only pushed new fans further away. The problems didn't stop at marketing. On the court, Caitlin Clark became a moving target. Game after game, she endured cheap shots, reckless fouls, and dangerous hits, often with no whistle, no protection. One now infamous moment. Clark lightly tapped the post in frustration after a missed shot and got hit with a technical foul. Meanwhile, far more dangerous plays against her went completely ignored. The double standard was obvious, and fans weren't having it. Social media exploded with side-by-side clips comparing Clark's treatment to other stars. Time and time again, Caitlin got the raw deal. And time again, the league said nothing. In a world where protecting your stars should be rule number one, the WNBA looked like it hadn't even read the manual. Clark's impact wasn't just athletic, it was cultural. She brought in viewers who had never cared about women's basketball before. She connected college hoops fans to the pros. She got NBA fans talking about the WNBA in ways they never had. Clark didn't just score points, she broke down walls, and the WNBA's response? A few vague hashtags, some safe social media posts, and a marketing effort that felt more like a sleepy intern's group project than a full court press. Instead of sprinting to embrace the biggest cultural moment in its history, the league stumbled, then seemed surprised when people noticed. Today, the WNBA stands at a crossroads. Path 1. Fully embrace Caitlin Clark's rise. Market her boldly. Protect her fiercely. Build rivalries, narratives, and primetime showcases around her meteoric impact. Path 2. Continue pretending every player is equal. Spread the spotlight so thin that no one shines. Hope that rivalries and storytelling alone are enough to save the day. The truth? Only one path leads to real, sustained growth. Only one path honors the fans who showed up, bought the jerseys, tuned into the games. The other path, the path of timidity and politics and downplaying, leads straight to stagnation. And the WNBA is running out of time to choose. At the heart of this mess is something deeper than bad marketing or lazy leadership. It's fear. Fear of putting too much weight on one player. Fear of upsetting existing stars. Fear of being accused of favoritism. But here's the hard truth. All sports are built around stars. LeBron, Brady, Serena, Messi, greatness demands a spotlight, not a shared candle. Pretending otherwise doesn't create fairness. It creates irrelevance. If you think fans haven't noticed, think again. Every downplayed milestone, every ignored foul, every awkward press release that barely mentions Caitlin Clark's name. Fans are screaming for leadership. They're begging for the league to see what they see, a moment that could change everything. And if the WNBA doesn't listen soon, they won't just lose Clark's momentum, they'll lose the new fans she brought with her. In a sports world with endless choices, loyalty isn't guaranteed, it's earned, and it's fragile. When Stephen A. Smith torched the WNBA's leadership on national TV, he didn't just stir the pot, he flipped the whole table. He said what millions of fans were already thinking, that the WNBA was on the brink of greatness, and might just blow it. Smith wasn't hating, he was begging for someone in leadership to wake up, see the generational star right in front of them, and do everything possible to build the league around her. It wasn't an attack, it was a warning. And make no mistake, the clock is ticking. When Engelbert finally got major airtime, 60 Minutes, CNBC, fans braced themselves for a rally cry. A moment to declare boldly, Caitlin Clark is the future. Instead, they got a corporate word salad. No league is about one player. Rivalries drive interest. We're growing incrementally. Translation? No urgency, no vision, just bland buzzwords and careful PR lines that made it sound like Engelbert hadn't even been to a game this season. Meanwhile, every day wasted was momentum lost. Here's the reality. Caitlin Clark is the NBA's moment. And moments like this don't come around twice. Ignore it, downplay it, squander it, and the WNBA might find itself asking what could have been for decades to come. Or embrace it, amplify it, and ride the wave into a new era of mainstream relevance, sold-out arenas, booming sponsorships, and permanent cultural impact. The choice is clear, the clock is ticking, and the world is watching. If you stand with Caitlin, drop a CC is the GOAT down in the comments below. Smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss out when we expose the real stories that matter. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.